Hi, chat. Let me make sure that I can get into the game real quick. It is still installing, by the way. Here we go. Almost there. Almost there. Then we can log into the game. Hello, Shmuel. Hello, Ali. Have people been playing the new patch yet? How do you like it? I know they are releasing quite a lot of content this patch too, even with a new map, the last patch of a version. Well, I am certainly gonna suffer with exploration. You leveled up? Leveled up in what? Hello, Rushi. Good to see you. I'll make sure that... Yeah, alright, we're gonna stay with this screen for now. My game is still currently updating. It is stuck! Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna stay here for a while, chat. Let's take a look at trailers first. Because my game, the new patch is apparently still installing. Oh my god. Exciting day. A lot of leaks regarding the 7.0 characters too. Yeah, I gotta catch up on those. We are doing calcs today. Regarding polling, I will wait a few days and I will see the result from my calcs to aid with my decision. Hello, Alex FM. Welcome in. I have not watched the SANDRONE trailer yet, so we can take some time to watch it right now. There we go. Turn the music off. Would I like to pull on your account? I could. If you would like me to pull for your account, simply let me know. So this is Alain, I assume. Wait, hold on.
Weather, clear. Optimal testing conditions. Power level met expectations.
So she's creating a new robo. This is supposed to be it.
Is ready for final calibration. Unfortunately,
The animation of the ball is so smooth.
data collection and retrieval have suffered.
So this is already after she's been reborn.
Weather, clear. Took a walk. It's Fontinalia Film Festival season. Someone made one about Alain's life. The poster made him look ancient. You've been immortalized as an old man, Alain.
Oh, now we have Purina in the background. So that's how they're gonna tie SANDRONE to the summer event, by making them making film. Well, that's sweet. That's a difficult task. Drawing a circle and a square at the same time with both hands. Have you ever tried it, Chad?
Overcast. Tested Faggio in the field.
I like the music choice.
Targets eliminated.
What's that supposed to be?
Voice module will remain uninstalled. Excuse me, I'm looking for Miss Guillotine.
So she's taking the last name of Alan Guillotin. How sweet. So I wonder what's the voice module remaining uninstalled is. Is it by the end of the quest? There's gonna be some kind of voice module, or she's gonna explain that. It's probably, they're probably not gonna add a voice for Fazio later on if Fazio already doesn't have a voice. It's probably that's gonna be a choice that we can explore during her quest. Aliosa and Odette Lex is here. I've seen it, thank you. I will not show things on screen though, because it is treading into the territory of sharing visual links, and I'm not entirely sure if Hoyoverse is gonna go after me or not. But I do have a Discord server, and the links do go in there. You tried writing with both hands alternatively. Writing with both hands alternatively, meaning one at a time and one at the other time, or you writing at the same time? If you're doing that, that's great. It's very difficult. Hello, Zoro. The trailer does not exactly wow me like some other trailers I've seen. For example, Columbina trailer left a strong impression on me. Both the music and the art direction of it. But this is sweet. This is sweet. Speaking of which, I do want to look at the Columbina trailer, just cause. Rewatch this one more time. No, Columbina trailer. Columbina trailer. You finish exploration? God damn! The patch is out for what? 12 hours? Bina and Zubai trailer are your top two? I agree with Bina. Zubai does not leave that strong of an impression for me. But we all have our own opinions. The art direction of this, I appreciate. It's just straight up dancing. You didn't know you can run left hand to until you try? So you have not even practiced it at all. We still have not seen these kind of NPC design anywhere. They only appear in Columbina trailer. Mixing 2D with 3D. That's amazing. That's kind of look like the hand travelers, no? If Odette trailer is not looking something similar to this, I'll be disappointed, because Odette seems to be a ballet dancer. With design taken inspiration from Swan Lake Yeah, I love the amount of symbolism in here. And in general, just beautiful imagery. Anyway, why are we watching Call of Bina trailer? Fair enough, it's San Bina Day. And that's her wish animation. It's nice. The whole community accepts the call her Bina. Yeah, I think the community will move to call Sarissa Anna. One, it's shorter, both to write and to say. And generally people like that. Also, it's probably gonna be a name of her that it's more intimate. It's more like, hey, we know each other now, kind of deal, rather than Queen. You're waiting for my cows for the polling decision? Alright. Let's get to it, shall we? See if the game lets me in now. I'm opening the game. So I have seen a bit of Odette's animations, and I now know how often she does her damage, and it's basically just once every 2 seconds. So it's kind of similar to Inefa, kind of similar to Emily, kind of somewhat similar to Linnea. There's the interval of doing damage. Escovia technically does damage every second, but she applies at once every 2 seconds. I believe Odette also applies once every 2 seconds. Let's fucking go. Sandrone is R1 at 71, not guaranteed. Got her and her R1 in 164 wishes. You know what? That's really good. That's really good. Oh gosh, this. Congrats on that. Okay, so I've set up a few calculations for this. And basically the images are placeholder. Now I need to fill in Odette's damage, because now we have more concrete number of Odette. Let's pretend that this is Odette, and let's pretend that this is Aliosa. Mostly just for the image. I'm gonna fill in other stuff. Let's see. Which weapon would I use for Odette? It's probably gonna be the craftable weapon. What are the craftable weapons for this? How much energy does Bennett need with Samwood Blade in Mohican Melt Team? Generally, 250 is safe. Oh, new animation. Hold on. I'm not gonna show it on stream. This is her party entrance animation. Okay. That's cute. Also have Aliosa animation. Oh my god. Cryo MC animation. Hold on. Okay, fair enough. The usual. That's cool though. Probably the skill. I wonder if we're gonna see the burst. I think that's probably the burst. The throwing the lance thing is probably the burst. Alright. We're in the game, chat. With that interval, it's kind of strong. We'll see. We'll see how much damage she does exactly. But regarding the gameplay, one hit every 2 seconds is pretty standard for off-field DPSs. I'll do something real quick, chat. I'm actually overcapping on my resin. Okay, so here's the things we're gonna need to do. I think that her field time is either 1.5 or 2.5.
Hey,
well, or 3.
The film festival should be happening over in Fontaine right now. Wonder if our friends at Musketeer Pictures are taking part.
1.5 or
Let's head over and check it out.
2.5. Alright, I'm gonna go with 2 seconds on average for the field time for Odette. I have seen her EE animation and it doesn't seem to be very long. Oh my god. What am I doing with my resin, man? What am I doing? Sandrone is also a Stellar Sword DPS. Yes, apparently. They are adding Stellar Sword talents for Sandrone now. Wait, are they adding? Wait, they are adding the shortcut. I'm gonna show that in a little bit because I'm currently in a hurry to spend my resin. That they're actually adding shortcuts for the buttons to press.
Divine light, shield them. Like the dust.
Account break? Yeah. It does not have a shortcut there though, which is kind of an oversight. They're adding for some but not others, so that's weird. So, alright, I'm gonna log into the other account and spend resin here, then I can show you exactly what I was saying. Better not be optimistic with the field time. Oh, I've seen it.
Hey! The Fontanalia film.
Here. This is what I mean. I can click F. I can click R. So my mouse over here. I press F. That's cool. Now I press F again, my mouse over here.
Let's head over and check it out.
Has they been there for a while? Or is that new? That's new, right?
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Still haven't updated your game? You're fine. I've just updated my game, literally, when I started my stream. My problem is they are not adding that in here, which is kind of weird that they're adding that in one place and not the other. It's fine, it's still something. Do I think a Stellar wheelchair similar to Yamiko, similar to Columbina enough possible? It's a harder. And it really only works for cryo or electro character. Columbina and Inefa, they work with a wider range of characters. They work with electro, they work with hydro, they work with pyro, they work with anemo. And kind of geo. So purely because electro hydro the combo of Columbina and Nineveh is an element that's easier to work with other. Cryo and Electro, which is Stellar Superconduct, they eat each other for breakfast. They constantly fight each other for the aura maintenance. And there'll not be a ton left for something like Melt or for something like Overload. It's gonna be very inconsistent. So I think it can work as a wheelchair. It just only work with Cryo and Electro characters. 200k, yeah. That's my early count from yesterday. Let's actually punch the numbers in. Let me get out some music real quick. Am I ready to pull on your account? Give me a moment. We're gonna do a tiny bit of damage first. Then we'll move on to that. Okay, I have to look at all of my different sources because the informations are everywhere. They're kind of scattered everywhere. So, where are the numbers for Odette? Found it. Odette, scaling attack percent. Wait, no. Scaling attack. %184. This is the Dawn thing. Now, does she do both? Or does she do only one of those? This is the EE thing. Let me copy paste this somewhere else so I don't have to reference two things at once on one thing. Notepad. This is her motion value, talent value. What was my impression about Odette? Her support capability is okay. I need to know exactly how much her damage is to know my impression on her. If you're asking about my impression on her animations, I love it. Okay, Final Dawn. Odette's special elemental skill continuously deals AoE cryo damage to nearby enemies. When the duet ends, deal 1 instant of AoE cryo damage that is considered stellar superconduct reaction damage. Final at Dawn. How many times does she do this? Final at Dawn, continuous damage. Okay, we don't know yet. 163. Final at Dawn, final damage. 500? Oh, no. This is Stellar Superconduct. 346 attack. This is Stellar Superconduct. This is normal cryo. This is normal cryo. What's the feather thing? Feather step or wing step? What is feather step and wing step? Graceful dance deals cryo. Dancing alternative between alternates between feather step and wing step. Periodically attack nearby enemies with elegant movement. Okay, so it's kind of half this, half that. Fair enough. I'm okay with that. All right. So feather is. Consider the corresponding additional After casting Final Dawn, if Odette is in the radiance state during the remaining duration, both dance parts of Solar will also deal additional cryo damage considered. Additional or what? So it does both. A mental projection summoned by casting integrates between feather periodically attack nearby enemies. So it's both, okay. Fine, let's do both then. So feather step is 73 attack, cryo damage. 46 attack, stellar superconduct. Wing is 88 attack, wing 54 attack, cryo, stellar superconduct, stellar conduct. And finally, let's check her Q. What her burst does. Increasing Odette stellar spark reaction damage. So what's a burst damage? We don't know. We don't know yet. I'm just gonna take a value. If Sarisa is Stellar Flare, do you think she can do both Stellar Conduct and Stellar Sword Shield? I mean, if she is, she can, but Sandrone can also do both, by the way. The fact that Sandrone can actually do both Stellar Sword and Stellar Subconduct makes me think that maybe Sarisa is not a DPS, because they're probably not going to release two characters that do the exact same thing, right? I was thinking if Sandrone is only Stellar Conduct and Sarisa is both or everything, then maybe there's a place for that. But if Sandrone already does both, it'll be weird if they're gonna release the exact character again. I mean, not saying they would not do that, because they released Mavuiga after Alikino. Okay, 176.3 attack, final slash. 272.4 attack. Alright, chat, let's try. Let's try to punch some numbers in. So, this is skill. Skill. This is burst. This is burst. Cryo. Now we're gonna burst every other rotation, so let's take half of the burst. We're gonna skill that amount. We are gonna do the special skill every single rotation. So one. We are going to have the skill, two types of skill alternate. So it's gonna be equal to field time divided by 2 for once every 2 seconds, and divide by 2 again for one of each. I'm gonna conservatively put 4.5 in here. Okay, let's give this character some buffs. Do I think Odette will enable help all the DPS? I mean, yes. Odette is already helping Risley and Sino. Sandrone can only do Stellar Sword and Stellar Conduct at the time. Stellar Flare is like a hybrid or something between them. Generic Stellar Reaction. Is it? Hello, Lego. You heard she's not Stellar Support. Well, I don't know where you heard it from, but I'm looking at her character kit and she enables both Stellar Sword and Stellar Superconduct. Let me see. When party member trigger Superconduct or Cryo Sword, they instead trigger Stellar Conduct or Stellar Sword. That's her kit. Sandrone 1, Miko C1. There's no Kagura variety here. Let's make sure. Support set, yes. Aliosa, Odette, A4. Odette's A4 is gonna be meaningful for herself. This is reaction. 60%. I'm a bit lazy to put all this to be extremely precise, so we're just gonna go with a approximation of it. SC field is 1.7. We are going to have a buff for herself from her Q that lasts half a rotation. Plus, let notes Odette Q for herself to be how much? 45% divided by half because she bursts every other rotation. 45% divided by half. Tom Aliosa E. We are slowly getting the picture here, chat. A bit more. We'll get it. With Sif, Miko, Aliosa. Yep, Aliosa. Aliosa is a pretty decent support, especially at C6. But then it's a C6 4-star. Attack, crit rate. Let's give this character a weapon. What is a good weapon for this character? I need to reread the new weapons. Which weapon is good for her? Craftable, maybe. What's the craftable sword? Base attack, elemental mastery. After triggering an elemental reaction, gains 16% attack for 12 seconds. After triggering Stellar Conduct, Stellar Sword, additionally gain 16% Stellar Conduct, Stellar Sword damage bonus. Okay. Okay. Let's approximate this using an existing sword in the game. I think Iron Sting has is it? Sting has a similar main stat. Yep. Let's fill in the substat for this. So after triggering an elemental reaction, gain 16% attack. And this is at R1, so we're gonna multiply it by 2. After triggering when triggering Stellar Sword, additional again 16% Stellar Sword, so it's going to be 16% times 2 for R5 weapon. Okay, fair enough. At the grid rate from cryo resonance. This is traveler. Yeah. That's gonna be it. Yep, that is going to be it. That's everything she does. Okay. Oh boy. My bad, chat. My bad, chat. My bad. Sandrone teams does not hit 200,000 DPS. My bad. It was Fowls advertisement on my title and thumbnail. It's only 199,000. All right, hold on. Hold on, let me make sure everything's correct real quick. Hold on. Yeah, all right, there's some stuff that's not correct here. Don't clip that out of context, by the way. Jeez, I have to actually calculate Aliosa's damage. Come on, man. I actually have to calculate Aliosa's damage. $199. Fuck. We don't break the record, chat. Here comes the buy-power creep. Here comes the buy-power creeping in. Yeah, hold on. Fine. I will calculate Aliosa's damage. Man, it turns out he just knows around what I assume anyway, right? Fine. 489 attack. Sure. How many times does he hit with his burst? Okay, I'm gonna need to watch his animation. I think the animation should be in Link channel now, but if it's not, let me know. I can share it. How often? Alright, very cool, very cool. I don't care about his normal attack animation. Move on. What? You know what? His sound effects are kind of snappy. I'm watching it on my second monitor, by the way. That's actually cool. You know what? Not gonna lie, that's actually cool. How often does he hit here? Once every 2 seconds. Yep, once every 2 seconds. Okay. So weak. So weak. %, 24%, 48%. Yeah, there's none of that. That's fine. Aliosa E, 24%, 48%. Cool. Okay, I need to figure out how often does his dog hit as well. Not just himself, but his dog. Okay, loyal hunting ground. Hunting hound trusted by user can be summoned by casting hunter stand. If enemies are nearby, every 2 seconds, Tukarin drop it in, move to an enemy and bite it, dealing electro damage. If the target is affected by hunter mark, the attack also activates hunter mark. This damage is considered elemental burst damage. Tukarin prioritize enemies affected by hunter mark. Thunder hunting ground damage, Tukarin damage. Fine. All right, let's add that in. You know what? I guess there is. Oh well, no. Ignore that. 75, 50.2. Wait, what's his thing again? Oh, 128 and 86. Attack scaling, and he's going to need an ER main stat, that's for sure. I think he's going to use electro damage and crit rate for bonus. All of that aside, yep, boom, and 12 standard stuff. He does 0 reaction, so it's just gonna be electro damage. This is C2, well, C6. Let's go with C6. This lasts for 20 seconds. So that means he does this damage how many times? This is skill. This is burst. This is also burst. He does this a total of 10 times because it's once every 2 seconds. Very cool. What else? Ascension passive. Whenever Tukarin attacks, it will restore HP. Fine. Aliosa elemental skill and elemental burst are increased based on his energy recharge. Every 1% energy recharge increases both damage by this. Okay. I'm just gonna say he gets it. 200% energy recharge is very easy. He's going to get a maximum. Calculate 200 energy recharge divided by 1 multiply. Well, multiply by that. Yep, that's 70. And his constellation, does any constellation increase his damage? Energy, extend duration, heal more. Does he buff himself or just his teammates? Checking. If Hunter Mask apply to an enemy, instead grant all nearby party member. Okay, so he grants himself his buff too. That's nice. That's nice. I mean, it's not like he cares that much about how about the artifact set? The artifact set gives 18%, so I'm just gonna placeholder give him gladiator for more attack. Energy recharge, yep, that's good. And go with this and this. Oh my god, it's very much a similar number. Why did I bother, chat? I assume 100,000, he does 132,000. Why did I bother? Alright, we are officially back to 200,000! No longer scamming, chat! I guess it makes a difference. His burst radius is smaller than I expected. Yeah, that is even smaller than I know. We're gonna replace him soon, surely. What's the best team Sandrone International? Yeah? Sandrone, Yaimiko, Odette, placeholder Chi-Chi. She's a sword cryo. And Aliosa, placeholder Yansan. He's a polearm electro. Hello Kakashi, hello Risky. Okay chat, let's pause here for now. We are at 200,000. We're good. It's very nice, very cool. Exactly as intended by Hoyoverse. Very cool. Ali, let's go ahead and pull on your account. Let's pause here. Yeah, that's the time to pull your big girl. Go ahead and message me your account log information. We can do that. Circle Impact big 7.x. Yeah. No. 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 No yay. No yay. No yay. Chat. Oh, today we're also gonna calculate. Is Aliosa C6? Can Aliosa C6 replace Yai Mego? I'm ready to be surprised, but I think I know the result. So many level 4 artifact failures. Fuck! Stop it! Don't rub salt to my pain! My wound! Okay. Let's log on to Ali's account. So you suddenly want Sandrone and then the rest just put on weapon, meaning when we get to a weapon we stop, right? Do you happen to want any constellation? Just want to make sure. EU. Okay. Mind explaining the thumbnail? Well, the thumbnail. Well then, what is there to explain? Let Yuri's be Yuri's. So welcome into the stream, Mom Wika. I see you do have a favorite character. You do not even check the thumbnail? I mean, it's a very wholesome thumbnail. Alright, here we are. So Ali, this is Ali's account, and Ali wants to pull Sandrone and dump the rest into her weapon. Let's see how lucky we get. Oh yeah, Theodore is also resetting today. Yeah, there's that too. So the last character was Nefer, and we're at about 25 pity in. Alright, let's go. This is 35. I terminate. 45. 55. 65. Alright. It's likely a 5-star item, but maybe it requires a few more. A few more. Since you don't have a lot of resource, probably go on pulling one at a time, because you do want to have the weapon as well. This should be 76, 77, 78. Oh yeah, you got Sandrone.
I hate self-introductions. If you're supposed to know me, you'll get to know me naturally. And if you're not, why waste the time and energy? But, very well. For the sake of etiquette, I'll humor you just this once. Behold, before you stands Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
All right. I'll work for you. I'll work for you. All right, chat. Let's try to get her weapon. See if we get lucky today. Holy yap indeed. Bigger, bigger, bigger yap, bigger yap. Okay, so it seems that we're about 30 PD in. We have, I think we can reach a 5-star item. Let's see if we win on this. Theater already resets. Yes, today is the first day of July, and theater should be resetting today. All right. Something like 40? Yeah, 40. Oh, 5 souls, nice. 50. All right. A 5-star item is upon us as anytime now. Come on. Come on. So you have 8 wishes remaining. And I think the pity right now is 60. And it's extremely likely that we're gonna get a 5-star item. We just need that win, chat. We just need that win. Alright. Let's go. $62. 63. Come on! Oh my god, that's the wrong one! Fuck! I was thinking, fuck, it's a claymore! Nah! Ain't no way, chat. Rough one, rough one, rough one. I was like, it's a claymore, fuck!
Huh? An invitation?
God fucking damn. Keep pulling? Alright then, let's go. Use the star thing? You want me to use the star glitter thing? Hi, Silali. Do you want to use everything or do you want to use as needed? Well, you have 15. Wrong claymore. But you're guaranteed at 65 PD. Columbina is your favorite character. You already have Chaska, so should you pull for Sandrone or wait for Columbina? I mean, if you like Columbina and you say it's the favorite character in the game, I'm gonna just advocate for pulling the character you like. At the end of the day, you cannot go wrong with that. Columbina is also technically an Archon of the region. She is very strong. So, if you pull her and you pull somebody to complete a nod-krai or Luna teams, you're gonna have a pretty strong teams anyway. 07 Indian. Everything? Okay, everything, chat. Everything. Never back down, everyone. Okay. So we're at what? 0 PD right now, chat. Okay, we have exactly 10 pull over here. Chat, we're feeling it. Chat, we're feeling it. Hello, Kagoshi. I'm feeling it, chat. I'm feeling it, chat. Give me that early. Give me that early, baby. Oh, what? What? I've never had this thing before. What? What are you doing with your inventory? Okay, let's convert some of these weapons into XP, I guess. We gotta... we'll be back right after that art break. And this ad is about advertising Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer for the uninitiated. If you have Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer in your inventory, you want to make it an R5. It's a really good weapon for your support. And it's not enough to just have one R5 of them. You want several. So, By several, I mean 10. And by 10, I mean every single one of them. Believe it or not, you played it earlier today. Crazy. Alright. Sponsored by the best damn support weapon in the game. We're technically cleaning it. We're making space. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is productive. You know what? We're gonna go to 10 of them. Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like 7. 8. 9. And 10. Alright, now your account is ready for any brick catalyst support and turn them from brick into a house. Alright, chat, here we go. Enough stalling, enough stalling. We're feeling it, chat, we're feeling it. Season 2.0, need 30 teams. Hello, Aoi. Fuck. Alright, gang. Alright, gang. That's up. Bennett. Hi, Bennett. Alright, gang. That's all our funding for this account. So, to summary, we spent all of the fundings on this account. We did get a SANDRONE on a... what is it called? We did get SANDRONE on a capturing radiance. And we got baited so hard by the weapon banner. Got a claymore, but not the claymore we want. Chat, actually, I just noticed something. Fuck! Hold on. That's not what I want to do. I'm not even touching my mouse, by the way, chat. I can actually click buttons on my keyboard to move between this now. This is nice. And you see here, R and F, my mouse is over here. I press F. I think those are new, right? Definitely new. I don't remember having seen those before. It's a little bit of quality of life. All right, let's log out here and leave the account back to Ali. Yeah, I cannot do that before. I think maybe for other platforms you can, but on mouse and keyboard on computer, I cannot do that before. I always have to move my mouse to click it. Check Discord, sure. Voice mic, sure chat, sure chat. Is this about the new character? 3 weeks ago, alright. Maybe not about the new characters. Hero, I want your opinion specifically. What do you think about Odette? The new character. We have her animation right now. Also, to wrap that up, Ali, I hope you are able to get the weapon soon if you decide to do Primogem gathering from the new exploration area for SANDRONE's weapon. I hope it come early. Oh wait,
Like a once in a lifetime, you changed my world.
She's like, yeah, baby. Hello. Holy. She's like,
Once in a lifetime, you changed my world.
she's the reason KQM exists. Exactly. Chat, what does KQM stand for? New players will not know this. The animation here looks extremely natural. Like I was looking at Ganyu's expression and the eye flicker of looking. Hey, look, that's probably someone over there. Right there. That looks so natural. This is some great animation. You're a new player? And what is KQM, chat?
Exactly, but none of them believed. Time itself is a silent song.
So, are you able to see this beautiful face now?
Is in the eye of the beholder. You're right. Add as.
All right, I can click the. Okay, I'm gonna get used to clicking the keyboard for these things. Alright, chat. These calculations will continue to help me with my pool decision. I am damn itching to pool, right, chat? But I am a person of statistics, of numbers, and logic. So we carry on with our calculation, and we hope that it supports my decision to pool. By the way, chat, for the people just coming in, that is 200 on the dot for SANDRONE team next patch. Ooh. So now what I want to know is how is Aliosa C6 compared to Yaimiko? You believe SANDRONE came because of his square beautiful face? Nice. All right, hold on. Yeah, let's put Aliosa stats in here. 24. I'm gonna put a little bit of music in the background. 24. 48. Where did we lose that bit of attack? Where did we lose that attack? Oh, it's the same. Okay. 24. 48. It's a little bit annoying. Very cool. Aliosa is gonna buff himself as well. Very nice. And I'm just gonna copy paste everything from this to here. Two, 10, 12, 4. ER a gladiator is just a set holder, placeholder set. Don't worry about it. So he gets extra attack. And yep. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. Huh. Why does he lose that much? Tom. Where's the 16 times 2? Oh, wait. Oh. Now, technically, sure. Let's put the cryo resonance in here. Sure. Yeah, that should be it. Cry resonance half the time. Did I get Yamiko? I have not gotten her yet. I need to finish this calculation to decide. Gonna need to remove all. Hold on. Hold on a damn minute. Right, because of this. Fair enough, because of this. Yep, that's the difference, Okay. Well, that should be bad. Okay, so if we lose Odette, looking at this number triggers me. I want to see nice and round at 200,000. I don't want to see 199.8 or 199.97. I want to see... Oh, come on. Where can I give a tiny bit more damage? where can I scam out a tiny bit more damage? Hold on, chat. Hold on. Alright, that looks nice. Alright, we good. Is your next character 50-50 or guaranteed? Your next character is a 50-50, Ali. Are you conducting? Super conducting? Is that what you are? I have to take a look at SP Robin. People have been saying that that's a thing. Now, hold on. Chat, real quick, I just want to put a disclaimer here real quick. I am calculating at C6 Aliosa, by the way. So, yeah. I am calculating at C6 Aliosa. Not everyone's gonna have C6 Aliosa next patch. Unless you pull for maybe C1 or that or C2 or that, alright? There's a little bit of glazing in here, alright? There's a little bit of batting, there's a bit of bat chesting in here. So this is Aliosa C2, alright? Aliosa C2 is gonna be 170,000, alright? Just so we know. But we're gonna keep the agenda of 200, alright? Hold on, let me double check. Is that... Yep. Wait, hold on. No. This is slightly wrong. Yeah. Hold on, I need to check this thing. Aliosa is a 4-star. That's the hoof boy. The hoof boy we saw in the first ever teaser. First teaser. Yeah, alright. That's good. What you get 2 5-star before a single copy of new 4-star? Yeah, that's definitely a thing. That's definitely a thing. Okay, so if we do not have Odette in this team, we are losing... Hold on. We are losing... 12. That's not a lot, actually. We're losing 25,000 damage per second, but it's actually just 12% of the damage per second. 12%. It's actually not that huge of a deal. Escovia is kind of goated, I guess. I guess Escovia is pretty good. Okay. Checking the damage real quick. Yeah. Let me treat the 2 thing. Yeah, fill time's gonna be shorter for Escofia as well. Alright, I'm good with that. Now, losing Yaimiko, however. Let's copy paste Odette here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Iron Sting. This is not actually Iron Sting. This is the new weapon. I am approximating it using Iron Sting. Losing Yaimiko. We're still gonna have Aliosa stuff. We are going to use Disenchantment and Deep Shadow for Odette. Yep, that's good. That's good. There is none of this. There's nothing that's really useful in here for this purpose. Remove, actually 0%. Plus let notes, actually plus if the weapon is equal to death match, give herself 24% attack, otherwise nothing happen. Red Strat, because there are 3 cryo characters in here. Red Strat from Escofia is going to be 15%. And finally, let's copy paste all of the buffing from the Odette from this sheet to this sheet. Sandrone, Miko is not here. Support set is here, Aliosa is here, Odette herself. Very cool. I need to check something. Does Yaimiko buff the entire team with her C1, or does Yaimiko buff only herself and the on-field character? Oh, we already have visual. Nice. Where's Yaimiko? C1. Nearby party members, so everyone in the team. Alright, we are losing that if we do not have Yaimiko. So, because we are using the Disenchantment and Deep Shadow set, we are going to need the crit rate in here. And the buff from the set in here. Plus. $16 crit rate. Is that all? Is that all? Oh, getting something. Ah, that's so silly, actually. Damn. I'm forgetting stuff. I am forgetting stuff. Unlike Gigi, Odette has a crit damage ascension. So we're gonna add that in. Yeah, I've been forgetting that. Is that what it is? Escofia Wiki. %38.4% crit damage. 38.4% crit damage. 38.4 crit damage. Yeah, good enough. Have I pulled the body yet? I have not. We are working toward that. Pity is so high, you hope to release the Zubai rerun or something. Yeah. So, I have definitely done that too. I've definitely done some pity building because I want to get a 4-star character on banner. Where is this? B9 something. No, this is gonna be 4-1. Ooh. This is 4-1. 4-1. This is going to be 191. Just fixing some errors, very minor errors, but I want them to be precise. 91, 41. Oh, okay, fair enough. 191. Well, this is 91. This is 141. This is 91. Yep. We do have to fix this situation. This is Aliosa. So let's copy all of Aliosa stuff over here. ER Electro Grid Rate 4, 10, 12 C6. Copy other Aliosa stuff. In fact, just copy that entire thing. Good enough. That is the number we are arriving at. So it seems that losing Yai is a bigger loss than losing Odette. Losing Yai results in a lower number than losing Odette. So Yai's value is higher than Odette. Hold on. Actually, no. Wait. There is more. There is more. Actually, no. Hold. There is an important thing. There is actually an important thing. Losing Odette. Wait, no. Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Oh, yeah. That's... Okay. That's the same. So... yeah, it's better than Odette, guys. For SANDRONE team, at least. We did say that Yamiko need to be power creep 3 times to be kicked out of SANDRONE team. So far, she is not being power creeped. What is SANDRONE leveling skill priority? You will want to have 10-9-9 or 10-8-9. So attack, then burst, then skill, but eventually you want to level them all up because they all do damage. Let's check Aliosa. What if we lose Aliosa? I'm checking this. Oh yeah, it should be 24. Okay. Yeah, okay, hold on. This might change a tiny bit. Let's check it to make sure. Alright, similar enough. Yeah, okay. The big answer, the big question right now is, what if instead of losing Yai in this team, in this premium team of So the premium team is Sandrone, Yamiko, Odette, Aliosa. So we checked what if we lose Odette, what if we lose Yai, and now what if we lose Aliosa. And to answer the big question of if is Aliosa better than Yamiko or not, we simply gonna need to compare losing Yai to Aliosa later. Let's get that show on the road. I think the numbers are correct here. Yep, we already didn't have it. Okay, let me make sure that Odette is holding the right weapon. An approximation of Iron Sting. And because there is no Aliosa, let's delete this. She is now also holding a DPS set because there is Escovia. Wait, no. She is going to... I think Odette will have to hold the support set here. Odette will have to hold the support set here. So I am going to use a placeholder of gladiators in here just for the stat, the attack percent stat. That's gonna be not good for her personal damage. We have Miko stuff, we have support set. We do not have Aliosa. We have Odette stuff. We do not have Aliosa. We have the crit damage from her personal leveling up. Finally, this is Escovia giving Shred. I should do the crit rate. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and I need to make sure that this is not Chi-Chi, but actually Odette's stuff. So this is all of Odette's damage right here. Rest Shred 15% thanks to Escovia. Field time 2 seconds. Is it 2 seconds? It is 2 seconds. That's what I assume for every other counts as well. Okay, I think that's... I'll probably have to fix some bugs, but I think that's about it. Let's check. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay, that's good. Yes. Yes. Cool. Sandrone. Yes. 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 Odette. Yes. Aliosa. No. No Aliosa. Good. No Aliosa. Good. Okay. Crit rate. Okay. Moment of truth, chat. What if you lose Sandrone? We can try Risley instead of Sandrone later. Okay, chat, here's the results just in. From a premium team of Sandrone, Yamiko C1, Odette 0, Aliosa C6. If we're losing Yamiko C1 and replace with Escovia, we go down to 170. If we are losing Aliosa C6 and replace with Escovia, we are at 184. So that means losing Yamiko gives us a worse result than losing Aliosa C6. Meaning Yamiko is a more valuable character in this team than Aliosa C6. Let me find the meme real quick. Where's the meme? Chad, where's the meme? Did you say potential replacement? Will Yamiko stay in Sandrone team? Oh my god! Oh my god! Can we make collab? You need count sheet for your content and need to be official. Can verify ID. I mean, you can grab my sheet. It's available for all. The link to my sheet should be in my description. All my sheets are there. If you use my sheet and you share any screenshot of it, make sure to credit me. What's better than a second Yai? A third Yai? In a team without Yai, but with Sandrone's R1 was the DPS. Okay. I can tell you that it's worse than having Yai. C1. $120, $119. This is Sandrone's team currently with Beidou C6 instead of Yamiko C1, and with Sandrone's weapon, that is 120,000 DPS, and a team with Sandrone and Yamiko is 126, 127,000. This is a team with Yamiko 130,000, 129. So Sandrone's weapon is gonna be slightly behind having Yamiko. You can say Yamiko is Sandrone's weapon. You know it's job, but you have a question. What if there's, let's say, ride an Electro from off-field and you have Odette's drone? Can you still trigger Stellar, or will it be normal Supergunner? You can. So Odette and Sandrone says that whenever a teammate up there triggering Superconduct, it's gonna be converted to Stellar Conduct. So Raiden triggering it will still be Stellar Conduct if Odette and Sandrone, Odette or Sandrone are in the team. Also welcome back, Omran. Alright chat, so we have debunked it. Chat. In the Sandrone team premium, losing Aliosa C6 hurts less than losing Yamiko C1, meaning Yamiko C1 is more valuable than Aliosa C6. Losing Odette C0 hurts less than losing Yamiko C1. That means Yamiko C1 is more valuable in this team than Odette. So both of the newly released characters as of right now are worse than Yamiko. That is what the conclusion I'm arriving at. So if you want to play Sandrone in a Stellar Conduct team, and you don't have Sandrone's signature weapon yet, I am circling Sandrone's signature weapon. Then get her signature weapon. This is bait. Don't get this. Get this. Check Hold Your Lap mà we cannot land. I don't exactly use Hold Your Lap a lot. You can help others. Well, you can access to my sheet. It's in the stream description. I can share the link to you, to everyone in chat. Here, this is all-in-one Team is Burst sheet. All of them are in here. And you can click on this. This is the one that I'm calculating. I'm gonna format this to look a little bit better. But essentially that is it. Let's put this on the first landing showcase page. Chi equal Odette. Yansan equal Aliosa. Losing Yai. Losing Odette. And finally losing Aliosa C6. Losing Yai. Losing Odette. Well, actually, replacing Yai with Esco. Yeah. Replacing Odette with Escofia. Replacing Leosa with Escofia. Alright, it's good enough. We lose the most from losing Yai. Shall we make a collab officially? Sure, we can. So, is your idea of making collab simply you sharing my sheet there? And what are the exact thing? Are you thinking of taking a screenshot? Are you thinking of adding some of the screenshot into your video you make? Or are you thinking of just sharing the link of my sheet? All of them should be fine as long as you credit me. So I can look for you. We can not land or your lab. I'll just have access to the... Yeah, I don't know how to log in Hold Your Lab actually. I use this website sometimes, but I don't exactly know. Oh, here you are. Cool. Yeah, I'm fine with this. You seem to be posting about the characters or posting about news in Genshin. You start already doing more damage than your flames? Crazy. Let's go E. Let's go E. Pull her! So who do you think I am? Let's go E. Who do you think I am? Do we have link? Yeah. Yeah. This is the link for one-stop shop for all of my sheets. So far, I do one of these sheets every version. And if you want the Sandrone one specifically, well, you can click in here, but I can also share it. This here. Where's the share button here? Here is Sandrone. I am going to create a new one, so make sure you go to the old Timmy's Genshin Sheets tab, because I am like this. What I'm doing right now is just a quick calculation, but eventually I will create a whole separate sheet for new characters in 7.0, or something like this. Hold on. Something like Odette plus Alyosha teams, and I'm gonna try to, throughout the course of beta information, I'm gonna try to calculate Risley, Sino as well. So I want to make that a separate sheet, and I'm gonna migrate all Sandrone stuff from there. As long as you have the link of all my sheet, which is the first link, you will be able to access everything. So don't worry about it. Let's keep it at that for now. Oh, Discord link. My bad. Here. Wait for Dottore. Fuck it, Chad. Fuck it. I'm a... Who do you think I am? A mommy enjoyer? You'll be right. You'll be right. You'll be fucking right. Come on! Yeah, Miko! Come on! It's Aries, actually. Aries is the one who doesn't like Yamiko. Ao is fine. This is the one, right? Yeah. Easy clap. Said easy clap. I mean, that's not early. That's standard stuff. But we're gonna win right here. I'm gonna make you pull yai.
I am the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine. The purpose of my visit is to monitor your every move, for such is the order of the shrine. Come on, don't be so nervous. It's only officialese, for goodness sake. I couldn't just go gallivanting around for no reason at all, could I? Now, come on, do something amusing for me.
Oh my god! You're lagging! Okay, I'll wait for you to finish lagging. A double? No way. No way. Nah. Nah. Alright, good one, Chad, good one. Hi, Yai Miko. Hi, Miko. Oh my god, I finally have a reason. I finally have a reason to pull her in my account. I'm sorry, I'm a meta slave. I'm sorry, Yai Miko. I was a meta slave this entire time.
Exactly.
Alright, chat, hold on. How close am I to the constellation, by the way? I am 2 weeks away from the constellation. Alright, you know what? Chi-Chi, get away. There we go. There we go. I'm actually... I'm actually gonna still hold off on rolling Sandrone for a few more days. I am actually doing that. Which is absolutely make no sense because Yai Miko, without a character who can enable to play Stellar Conduct, does nothing right now. She is the old Yai Miko that's trash and brick that we all know and love, alright? Right now, if there's no Sandrone on this account, she does jack shit. I think I'm gonna just hold off on my Sandrone decision real quick for a few days. I'm gonna see how the meta is shaping up to be. You may be able to see the preferential treatment, okay? Sandrone, she's cute. And she's Yuri and all that good stuff, but she's not mommy, okay? And if you're in the stream until this point, you know what I like, chat. You know what I like. Okay, we got a few more 5-star constellations. Just use Yai with take, right? Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Alright, we're about that life now, chat. Now, I think I like Odette. I actually like Odette enough to pull her without having to worry too much. So, technically, Yai Miko, even if I don't pull Sandrone now, will still have a home next patch. The best free-to-play have arrived. Hello there, oh my god. Oh no. That's funny how the picture is waiting for me. Do you say potential replacement? Do you say potential replacement? Did you say potential replacement? Anyhow, that's not the reason I owed F4 of my game. The reason I owed F4 out of my game is because I was getting sucked into a quest and I need to do that. Oh wow, this is a beautiful picture. Ah, that's beautiful. Oh, that's a new outfit and the old outfit. Can we get marionette for you? Absolutely. Can you send me a message on Discord again? Okay, let's log into the Nev's account immediately. I don't have to log in back into mine. Okay. This is your main, right? Okay. Yeah, this is your main. paint this real quick. Okay, we're in. C0R1, alright. So again, to disturb you, if when I can, if I could show what's the DPS with Sandrone's R1 team with in 7.0 with the Yai. And so Sandrone R1 is Scoffia, Odette, Aliosa. Alright, give me a moment. Let's go ahead and pull Sandrone with signature weapon for DNFs first. Here we are. Is this new area? No, this is the old area. Alright. This place is buildable now. Wait, it's not. Oh. Oh, it's a Nicole's place. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Alright, let's pull Sandrone. Playable Sandrone, but not the captain. Well, he's parking his ass down in Natlan, chat. He's parking his ass down because he tried to save a Latina. I can test everything if I want. Yeah. I think... Yeah, you know what? I'll do a little bit of Sandrone testing. I just want to see her... How long does she take to be on field? To do all of her stuff. But for the number stuff, I don't think I really need to test right now. Is this 35 per day? Oh, okay. So you've been pulling a little bit. Do it 10 in standard? Okay, 10 in standard. Was that all it? That's the gun usable. That was 10 in standard, chat. What did you want to get? Oh, total fall. I see. Well, you can almost make an R5 at least. Anything else? Jeez. Anything else? Oh yeah. XDD. That's all the people you nickname? Gotcha. Alright, here goes Sandrone. Something like 47, I think. 57. That's a lot from an 8. 6, 7! 7, 7. This is gonna be the 5-star. The question is, we will break out of the next terrible loss streak. Ain't no way, chat. Well, we got a Cryo Stellar Conduct character, chat. Ain't no way. Well then, give me a 5-star as redemption right now. Right now! Well, then, I don't know, man. I think I'm just setting myself up for disappointment on this. Let's just go until we get it. Oli? Oli? Something like that. Come on. Come on. You can do it, game. Game, you can do it. Fuck! Alright, we're going to solve it with this one. Chat, look away. Don't look, chat. Chat, don't look. Here she is.
I hate self-introductions. If you're supposed to know me, you'll get to know me naturally. And if you're not, why waste the time and energy? But very well.
Let her yap. Let her
For the
yap.
sake of etiquette, I'll humor you just this once. Behold, before you stands Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's redeem it. Chat, let's redeem it. This. I think this is actually even a lower chance of winning, right? This is a 35% chance technically to get the right weapon. But alright, here we go. I did not check the payday. This should be the 30 pool that I did. $40. $50. Alright. Are they gonna do the bait and switch again? Uh-huh. Come on. There's the claymore after this. There's the claymore after this. There's the 5-star claymore after this. Well then, DNF, I'm gonna say this one's on me. It's not your cow this time, it's on me this time. Two, 3, 4. Slightly early. I mean, it's kind of a consolation prize, but still 40 more than what it could have been. 5,000. There it is. There it is. We see the teaspoon of transcendence at last. Surely we're gonna put this onto her back and spin it, right? Oh, it's the last one, too.
Going into a trance is... Huh? You received an invitation? Judging by the...
New Zealand skin is cool.
Oh, it must be from Sandrone!
My condolences, DNF. I'm sorry. It's your luck on the account. It's kind of. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me.
Yeah.
God no, because that has been a few times in a row that you've been losing the 50-50 back to back, right? Did you get any win recently? I'm gonna go ahead and run around this place real quick. 4th capturing radiance in a row. God damn. God damn. What is that? Atrocious luck? It's like everyone is paying at normal price when you are consistently paying, well, it's technically not double, it's 1.5 times the price. Yeah, because everyone would not be getting it all the time, but half the time they got it early and half the time they got it lost with 50-50. It's kind of always paying for 1/2 the price, always. Only one Bina weapon since during first run. Gotcha. Alright, gang. Let's see if we can level her up. Do you have... Oh, hi. XDD. Hey, this is gonna not be the greatest thing, but hey, at least GGC6 is nice in the SANDRONE team. We cope, we cope. $10.99 should be doable. Alright, chat. Look at her. She's selling her claymore. Would you like to take a look at my selection of claymores? A Pharaoh's Shadow? A Bloodtail Great Sword? The Bell? Really kinda looks decent on her. Ultimate Overlord Mega Magic Sword? A Luxurious Sea Lord? A Teaspoon of Transcendence? This looks really nice. Yeah, this actually looks really nice on her. I can never get used to that animation though.
Calculation underway. Inputting variables.
Dad, who's gonna correct her?
Progress is smooth. Deconstructing the very order of things. Bet you're impressed with me now.
Ain't no way, chat. What's my opinion on Grail Traveler? I actually have not looked at Grail Traveler yet. I saw the Grail Traveler animation. I have not looked at the numbers that they can do. 90 immediately, right? Yeah, I think usually just 190. Just keep thinking about my way of doing it. SANDRONE reached 200k, huh? Well, not right now. Next patch. We are Bitcoin it up, chat. Bitcoin it up. Who is currently holding her artifacts? Dory, alright. He's a main DPS and had insane 100 crit value 5-star weapon. Yeah, I think that weapon is... The value of the stats is about as good as Skirk's weapon for herself. And it Traveler's weapon also gives some energy. That is an insane weapon. Now, having an amazing weapon is usually not enough. It requires the character to do enough damage from their talents as well. If the talents is dog water, then it's also not amazing. I can take a look at that in a little bit. We are good with calculations of Sandrone, Odette, and Aliosa, so we can move on to that. I also want to just... there's gonna be a section of the stream that I want to look away from the number just a little bit, and I just want to see who can use the new set of weapons, both the craftable weapons and the battle pass weapons. I think that would be a nice exercise to do too. Alright, Dory. This shortcut is actually nice. Wait, that's not it. Right, talents. Who is the Sandrone support in 7.0? Yaimiko. I fight Odette and Aliosa. We're going straight to Dami. We are 1099. Let's go. I'm gonna go 999 first, and then if you have enough, I'm gonna go 1099. Yeah, you seem to have enough. $10 this is more important than 9 this. You have both. Alright. Does Yaimiko have a set? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. You heard Linnea is getting a death bow? Oh yeah, I think it's a tiny bit of improvement over the other weapon. Is YouTube cooked? It's always buffering, is it? Are other people on YouTube seeing it buffering? We use Escovia. We use Chi-Chi. Oh wait, no. Hold on. We use Nicole. And we use Chi-Chi. Where is she? Where is she? Chat fine, Chi-Chi! Where is she? Am I blind? Oh. Glimmer.
I will bring my notebook.
Have I played the quest? No, I have not. Alright, thanks for confirming. So, it's probably on Ching Lembach's internet, maybe? Alright, try it. I mean, all I've seen of the gameplay is just kind of footage.
Take a break.
Okay. Okay. I actually have not actually tried.
Pick up the
Okay,
pace.
I can dash.
Pick up the pace.
Alright, good enough. So, I think I want to go with Yamiko before. No, okay.
Right here. Right now. Opening box of Adeptictrix.
Take a break. How tiresome. Take a break. Let's test my height.
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Wheel of life.
Wait. I should not have done that.
Come on, keep up. Take a break. Come on, keep up. A spot.
Such defiance. Right now. Emerge.
Go.
Sacred name. Fortune preserve.
How tiresome. Come on, keep up. How tiresome.
Right now. Right here. Emerge.
I am not exactly playing it as well as I can, but that's maybe just at most another 5k DPS increase.
How tiresome. Take a break. Let's test.
I think not.
Alright, one more rotation and I'm good to call it.
Go. Orders given. Orders received.
Come on, keep up. Take a break.
Alright, there we have it. She's still floating, chat. There we have it. On this account right now, with these setups, this team is hitting 188. Maybe if I play a tiny bit better, it's gonna be 190. What's the investment? This is Sandrone 01. Nico 21. Miko, I actually don't know. Is this 01? I know she has a weapon. And I have no idea what this sword is. The sets are cooked right now and Nicole's on the damage bonus set. I see. Yeah, Nicole actually does not really have a set to hold in this team. You would just use 2-piece attack for Nicole because we don't even care about her burst at all. And if you already reach 4000 attack on Nicole, then you don't have to change the set. This is Yamiko 2-1. And GG6. This doesn't matter. This is the quest weapon. So if we convert that to cost, it's gonna be Sandrone 01. That's 2 costs. Yamiko 2-1. That's 5 costs. Nico 2-1. That's... Wait, no. Yamiko 2-1. That's 0-1-2 weapon. Oh, that's 6 costs. 0-1-2 weapon. Oh, that's 10 cost team. Alright. 10 costs. PG doesn't count. 200k DPS. Oh my, what? Sets a cook right now. Yeah, probably get better. Also, she's currently not having a support right now. Okay, I think actually I want to check the time for the rotation real quick because that's more relevant for my calculations. Let me go -1 because the selector. You fair enough. 9. I want to check one other option. What is this Escovia? Is it? Hold on, I need. This is probably 01 Escovia, right? What are the other possible teammates? I don't think.
Ready to
01,
spice
okay.
things up.
Why's your damage so low? Are you playing the rotation as charge, E, charge, E, charge, E, and then burst if possible? Afterward, are your artifacts good? And finally, do you have Yamiko? Actually, there are a lot more questions. Unless you can tell me all about your builds, I cannot really tell how good it is. Because Sandrone is also another character that needs to use all 3 of her talents to do damage.
Right now. Opening box of Adepti Tricks.
Off to the freezer.
Hold on. I need to check something. So there is no trick like Novelet where I can release the attack button and... Okay. I cannot do that at all. Okay.
Come on, keep up.
Hold on, just checking. Yeah, I'm not doing damage yet. I'm just checking the mechanic of this character.
Take a break. Come on, keep up. Take a break.
This character is kind of mechanically simple.
Come on, keep up. A spot of tea time entertainment.
All right. Stygian feels like you barely survive every cycle. That's generally how Stygian is supposed to decide anyway. They make it difficult to incentivize us to pull character. Try free-to-play team. I mean, what free-to-play team? What free-to-play team? I got Sandrone. This is not my account.
Right here. Right now. Right here. Wheel of Life. Sacred Name. Fortune.
A little amusement. How tiresome. Take a break. Come on, keep up.
Right now. Emerge. Right here. Life goes on.
Off to the freezer.
Take a break. Emerge. Wheel of Life. Opening box of Adepti Tricks.
A dash of frost. How tiresome.
So I am basically continuously holding the charge attack button, by the way, even when I press her skill.
Take a break. A spot of tea time entertainment.
I am continuously holding the charge attack button, and whenever I need to use skill, I just press the skill while still holding the charge attack button. And it seems to work. I'm still holding it. There. I press skill, still holding it. That's... Playing her is kind of mechanically simple. We just kind of count the charge attack to do 3 big beams, so... 1, 2, skill. 1, 2, 3 skill. 1, 2, 3 skill.
Take a break.
I mean, the skill cooldown is lining up perfectly. Did I not get her? I did not get Sandrone on my account, no. Today you got artifact, put your Inefa on 100, 200, god damn! On Albert set. God damn! Alright, I see you. Why is the stellar conduct number different?
Right now, emerge.
Because the more green stellar conduct damage is cryo damage from Sandrone, when the more purple stellar conduct damage is electro damage from Yamiko.
How tiresome.
I assume that's what you mean. They are both stellar conducts, italic, but the colors are different. Because one is cryo and the other is electro.
Come on, keep up.
Right here, right now.
There, that's electro. I need to apply some cryo here.
A little move boost.
Oh, can I check damage split? You know what? Yeah, I should turn it on. Okay, so damage split first, and then I'll check the field time, Sandrone.
Emerge. Come on out. Right now.
Guys, orders given, orders received.
Take a break. How tiresome. Take a break. Let's
Show them. Right here, right now.
Life goes on.
adopt a frog. Ha! Come on, keep up.
Emerge. Right here, right now.
Go. Sacred name. Fortune preserve.
A little move. How tiresome. Take a break. How tiresome.
We'll stop here.
What a joke.
Sandrone is doing 62% of team's damage. Yamiko is doing 27. GG 3. Let's go via 8. Which is about as expected. Pretty much all of Yamiko's constellation buffs both herself and Sandrone at the same time. So Yamiko's constellation do not really change the damage split between the two of them. Chi-Chi's burst hit almost as hard as Sandrone's beam. Yeah, Chi-Chi's burst is also stellar superconduct damage, so it hits pretty hard. Chi-Chi's burst also provides some kind of Shenhe Quill to Sandrone damage, stellar superconduct damage, because Chi-Chi is C6. Oh, it's nice. Yeah, there is no tech like Novelet where we can just short hold and then she will continue firing. We have to hold her charge attack for the full duration. We have to hold it for a full duration. How does Chi-Chi help here? Chi-Chi, after the buff, you have to enable the buff. Actually, I don't know if DNF has done the quest yet. If DNF has not done the quest, that would be a little bit weird. But after we did the little quest, like Hex and Circle character getting buff, then Chi-Chi, after using her skill,
Life goes on.
will provide the entire team with 50% stellar superconduct damage bonus buff for the entire team. And Chi-Chi's burst at C6, so don't bother using her burst if she's not C6. Chi-Chi's burst at C6
Orders given, orders
gives
received.
the on-field character some quills,
Right here.
or
Emerge.
like Shenhe's quill, so the damage can be bigger. That's the entirety of what Chi-Chi does. Chi-Chi now also provides energy and provides pretty good coordinated attack to constantly apply element to the enemy. She's not spin friendly. Alright, chat. Here we go. Alright. I've unlocked my mouse, okay? I have unlocked my mouse. Here's a charger type.
Come on, keep up.
There you go. That's your answer. Do I know the GG battery meme? I do. YouTube is recommending me that again. Hold on, I need to check something.
How tiresome.
You used to watch the GG battle guy back in the day. I mean, I do not know about the guy. I just know about the Jeff laughing at the guy. Was the guy talking about Chi battery? Was he a decent a person with decent knowledge of the game and he just slip up once and it becomes a meme? Or is he consistently not knowing of the game well? The damage can be higher if you optimize Sandrone team, specifically Chi on Tom and like the last slot on Noblesse. Yes. Well, if you're gonna use Nicole, don't worry about that. If you use Nicole, put Tenacity on Chi and just put Nicole on whatever set. The time waiting for Nicole's burst animation is actually not that great, just for Noblesse. If you use a different character, if you use Escoffier in here, I would put Tenacity on Escoffier and Noblesse on Chi, because we can actually burst on Chi every rotation and build for it. Escoffier does not want the burst. Chi already heals. The Chi battle meme gonna come true. You know what, chat? Let's take a look at it. I think there's even a sequel of that meme. YouTube has been recommending that again to me. Chi battery.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this
Each element is their own battery. We talk about batteries
Hold
in
on.
a team. When you bring Hu Tao, you
Hold on,
bring
hold on,
Bennett
hold on,
as a
hold on,
battery.
hold on.
When
There's
you
so
bring
many
Ching,
stuff
you
going
bring
on.
Fischl as a Each element is their own battery. We talk about batteries in a team. When you bring Hu Tao, you bring Bennett as a battery. When you bring Kaching, you bring Fischl as a battery. When you bring Eula, you bring Chi as a battery. What, like...
Bro, Lawson.
Each element is their own battery. We talk about batteries in a team. When you bring Hu Tao, you bring Bennett as a battery. When you bring Kaching, you bring Fischl as a battery. When you bring Eula, you bring Chi as a battery. What, like...
What's a triple? Is there a trilogy? I only know there is a... Oh my god, there's a triple. Fuck! Okay, this is the double.
So you guys can see
When
the
you
old
bring
face
Hu
cam.
Tao, you bring...
So you guys can see
When
the
you
old
bring
face
Hu
cam.
Tao, you bring Bennett as a battery. When you bring Kaching, you bring Fischl as a battery. When you bring...
Why is the volume so
You
low?
bring...
What? I guess the volume is just low on this one.
When you bring Hu Tao, you bring Bennett as a battery. When you bring Kaching, you bring Fischl as a battery. When you bring Eula, you bring Chi as a battery. What, like...
Double zap. Oh, we got triple zap.
You guys can see
When
the
you
old
bring
face
Hu
cam.
Tao, you bring Bennett as a battery. When you bring Kaching, you bring Fischl as a battery. When you bring Eula, you bring Chi-Chi as a battery. What, like...
Trilogy is complete. Alright, chat, let's analyze the Jeff reaction. Alright, chat.
Each element is their own battery. We talk about batteries in a team. When you bring Hu Tao, you bring Bennett as a battery.
Alright, what is his reaction?
When you bring Kaching,
Huh? Hotel bring Bennett as battery?
you bring Fischl as a battery. When you bring...
Now this is, I believe this one is just reacting for the meme, for the fun of it, because it's not exactly catching Fischl is kind of the correct team. It's not really the battery aspect to it, but I think this one he's just reacting for the meme of it. But there's when it all breaks down.
Eula, you bring Chi-Chi as a battery. What?
He got baited, by the way. He almost agrees. Almost agrees.
Eula, you bring Chi-Chi as a battery. What? Like...
We're going to take a map. All right, then. But hey, the prophecy came true, Chad. You need to watch your sins somewhere, okay? The prophecy came true. What did he see, Chad? Apparently, we could not. Hold on. I keep forgetting to do what I want to do. Damn it. Okay, let's actually see how long it takes for Sandrone to be on field, by the way. I keep getting sucked into doing other things. Yeah, Fischl is a battery. Though Kaching is not really a character that needs battery. Generally, she can get her burst somewhat reliable by herself. That's a kind of half and half case. Okay, hold on. Let's check Sandrone's field time.
Take a break. Come on, keep up. How tiresome.
That was 12 point... Oh, you cannot see. That was 12.8 seconds to just do 3 charge attack and 3 skills. Now I'm gonna try to do the burst at the end as well.
Come on, keep up. Take a break. Let's test my hypothesis.
Oh, that's 15 seconds on the dot. All right, it works by me. Works with me. Works for me. Yeah, so my assumptions for field time in my calculations are pretty much spot on. I don't have to adjust anything. Cool, cool, good, good. Let's try the entire team. Can I do your pulls? Sure, I can. The videos of the days when Eula was relevant, so you could tell the context in which she's talking all this. Bennett has battery full out. Yeah, I think the Jeff was almost agreeing, like Eula needs a battery, and probably he was thinking using something like Diona or Rosaria or something, but then the dude says Chi-Chi, and all hell breaks loose. See Discord? Alright. God damn. Alright. Respect. Respect. I have not even touched the new map yet. 100% exploration. Let's go. Do I think a low hand would be good instead of conduct teams? Low hand is about as good as Risley, actually. If you have Nicole, you can play something like low hand, Nicole, Odette, Aliosa. Those 4 characters. And those are gonna be available next patch, Odette and Aliosa. Why Nicole? Because we still want a character that is Hexerite character to help Lohan. And Nicole is also valuable in that team because she just buffs everyone. Lohan's about as good as Risley. Risley started as an older DPS, but he got buffed. Lohan is mostly because he has bigger numbers. He's released later.
Right now. Come on out. Go. Sacred name. Fortune
And they are doing pretty decent.
How tiresome. Come on, keep up. How tiresome.
Show them. Emerge. Life goes on.
Adaptive frost! Come on, keep up. How tiresome.
Come on out. Rise. Opening box of Adepti-Trix.
Off to the freezer! Take a break. How tiresome. Take a break. A spot.
Right here. Right now. Wheel of life.
Adaptive frost! Come on, keep up.
Take a break. Right here. Right now.
Okay, 18 seconds.
A little loose. How tiresome. Take a break. Come on, keep up.
And if I use Sandrone's burst, it's gonna be 19.5 seconds. So on average, I'll go with something like 18.8. I'm fine with just going with 19 seconds on average. That's fine with me. Alright. Let me look chat real quick. Is there a third stellar reaction with Dendro or something? We don't know that yet. There's no information about that. I know there is Stellar Conduct, which is Super Conduct enhanced. There's Stellar Sewer, which is Cryo Sewer specifically enhanced. Why is your chat not going? Yeah, I see it. I was just trying to finish the testing for Sandrone. Let's log out of this. Now, I think I have seen some people doing some calculation on Risley damage next patch. I think it's falling in the... There's still uncertainty regarding it. I think people are having something between 160 to 170,000 DPS for Risley team, which is pretty good because it's not 200, it's not Sandrone, but if you think about it, it's Zubai. Risley is equal to Zubai. That's nuts. Now, of course, once again, that is with Odette and Aliosa C6 specifically. And I don't think everyone's gonna have Aliosa C6 by next patch. Alright. Thank you for the heads up. Useless. So what do you want me to do exactly? Which items do you want to pull? And if applicable, how many? Yes, Odette is a 5-star character. Aliosa is a 4-star character. We are only having 2 new characters next patch. Odette's the... Well, if you see the trailer, Odette's the girl that looks like Yandere Ganyu. And Aliosa is the hoof boy. You have 66 pity. First do 6-7. Alright. Very well. Sandrone, right? I think it's Sandrone, but I want to make sure. Okay. Sandrone. Okay, cool. 6-7! 6-7. 6-7! Alright. Moving on. Can pull on Vanty's hand? Okay.
Try to keep up.
Probably still have to climb a little.
Yeah.
$200 resin? Fuck! $7-7.
I hate self-introductions. If you're supposed to
I don't know if that was a 50-50 or that's a guaranteed.
Why waste the time and energy? But very
That was
well.
technically
For the sake of
68
etiquette,
pity,
I'll
alright?
humor you just this once.
That was technically 68.
Behold, before you stands Marionette, 7th. of the
50-50? Alright, we gotta win, chat. We gotta win. Fair enough, no double. Okay, you have around 8,000 Primogem remaining. You want to save that or you want to spend that on something else?
Huh?
Oh.
Received an invitation? Checking by the envelope. Oh, it must be from Sandrone.
Fuck.
We've been invited to a tea party. Come on, Tim.
C1?
Come on, let's go.
Save for National? Fair enough. We're getting off the Venty's hand. Let's get out of here. Congrats on your Sandrone. Oh, you know what? Yeah, hold on. There we go. There she is. But because I know that your account has a lot of things you don't want to touch, so I'll leave it at that. You have 2 gravestone already. Alright, I see. Okay, what are the next things? What are the next things I want to calculate? I want to check the legs real quick. Is there any new things? I'm reading the Lex channel to see if there's any cool new stuff. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that's not amazing. That's fine. Odette's application is every 4 seconds. So every 2 skill hits. Odette's A1 stack indicator. It's C2, 6. Okay. Okay. I don't don't think I'm missing anything. Apparently, Valerie has a support skill shield. Valerie has a shield. Maybe is he a support, or is he just? Maybe he plants a shield or something. So he may not be a DPS. Midya is a catalyst. The boy who said something about the torch in the trailer. Vodyanitsa is also apparently a catalyst. The hydro singer. Vesna and Valerie are sword characters. Viridescent Veneer now gives 60% Stellar Sword. That's a lot. The fuck? That's a lot. The new set only gives 40% Stellar Sword. And some crit, but that's a lot of Viridescent Veneer. What? I did not expect a VV set buff today. Huh.
Let us have a more
Close to the live to study. Did you perhaps check Sandrone 7.0 DPS with her R1? Oh yeah, I did not. Actually, I did not. Here we go. So this is Sandrone 7.0 team without Yamiko. This is Escofia. This is Odette. This is supposed to be Aliosa C6. Oh wait. Hold on. I need to check something real quick. I need to check something real quick. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. That's good. That's good. Yeah. I almost thought I messed up something. That would be hella hilarious. Okay. So Sandrone with weapon. Cool. Okay. Fair enough. What does weapon give her actually? The weapon gives her... I need to get rid of this, which is from the extra thing. I need to get rid of this. I need to... What else does it do? I think that's everything, right? Let me double check. What does the craftable weapon do? I need to check the craftable weapon again. Hold on, where is that? Okay, here we go. Elemental Mastery and Attack. Okay, I have removed all the craftable weapon effects on this. Okay, here it is. So, Yamiko with Sandrone premium team with Yamiko is 203,000 DPS. And in this team, Sandrone is using the new craftable weapon from Snatch Nanya R5. Don't worry about this. This is a placeholder. She's using the new craftable weapon R5. And Sandrone... Without Yai, we are replacing Yamiko with Escofia, and we're keeping Odette, we're keeping Aliosa the same. Now we give Sandrone a weapon, and now she's doing 180,000 DPS. So having a weapon for Sandrone without Yamiko is 20,000 DPS worse than not having a weapon for Sandrone and have Yamiko. That is around 10% worse. Let me return things to normal.
Of the
Absorption test.
Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls. The long sleep beckons.
Nope. Is this good? Maybe. I'm desperate enough to roll that.
Installation chamber deployed. Annihilation mode.
Animal Tech 63 awake. Enhanced animal.
Close your eyes. Beware the creatures of the night.
Ultimatum protocol.
Observe. Fear the dark. Be silent.
You don't know if you should try to get Yai. You might get max 60 wishes, not more. Hoping Odette and Aurelius get some buff. If you could also ask what changed with Aliosa C6 and C2 for DPS. Aliosa C0. Okay, I can do this. C0 is 24% attack. Team. 25% SSC damage bonus. Team. C1 reduce ER need for Aliosa. Well, energy refund. $15/70 energy refund. His burst is 70 energy and C1 refunds him 15. C2 longer burst duration. Electro app. C3 I don't know if it's skill or burst. It doesn't really matter a lot. He does not do a lot of damage. C4 heal more. C5 something. C6 plus 24. It's basically doubling his buff. Plus 25 more SSC damage for Sam team. Plus 100 EM team. That's all his value. At base, he's providing 24% buff and 24% attack buff and 25% stellar superconduct damage buff to the entire team. Both of them for the entire team. C1, he can build less energy now. Or it's easier to get his burst. C2 is longer burst duration for more electro app. C4 is heal more. C3 and C5 are skill and burst. I don't know which is which. Burst and skill. Maybe. And C6 is doubling this buff, and give an extra 100 elemental mastery for the team. Mind you, Aliosa C6 is still not as good as Yamiko C1, so I would not really recommend going for Aliosa C6. If you have extra Primo Gem, throw that on Yamiko's. Is this good? It might be. You're welcome.
Annihilation mode.
Close your eyes to dust. Observe to dust.
I should spend my condensed resin. I should really spend my condensed resin. So I go into last situation of cannot condensing my resin and overcap my resin.
Preparing for dust up. Absorption test.
Be silent.
The problem is that you don't even have a git pretty guaranteed, and the primo spend there will not go toward normal pity. Got it. That's very fair. That is extremely fair. I would not recommend pulling on the Chronicle banner if you cannot go all the way. Stuff there will just not be counted toward regular banner.
Ultimatum protocol.
Animal Tech 6308.
Close your eyes. Observe. You will fear the dark.
Chad, have you heard from anyone regarding the Cryo Traveler? Is he good? Is he worth calculating? If there is someone saying he is pretty decent, then I can try to calculate. But if he's dark water, then I will not bother at all.
Installation chamber deployed. Annihilation mode.
Absorption test.
Night falls. Be silent.
The Jeff made a video, but you still didn't see it. Ah, okay. Oh, really? I have no space. Huh, interesting. Okay, time to do clean up. About Cryo MC, yeah. We just know what his sick weapon is OP. His... Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay. Traveler's signature weapon is as good as other limited 5-star signature weapon. Alright? Just like Skirk's weapon is about as good on herself as Chlorine's weapon on herself. Now, Skirk and Chlorine having about equally as good weapon does not make Chlorine about equally as good as Skirk. So, there is still something that needs to happen for Cryo MC to be good. Granted, the great value of Traveler's weapon is pretty nice and comparable to Skirk weapon, and Traveler's weapon actually refunds some energy, so it's technically doing something a bit more than Skirk's weapon. There's that. The MC weapon is like locked only to him and unusable. Yes, that is correct. The passive literally says when equipped by Traveler. They actually name drop it this time, other than saying, well, when a character with 0 energy equips this sword. No, they name drop him this time. When Traveler equips this sword. Honestly based. You hope that Skirk will get a buff with stellar reaction? There are some people that's speculating. I don't know, it's kind of half speculating, it's kind of half coping, but it'll be cool if they do that. People are thinking that Vodyanissa is gonna be a Skirk upgrade, because we just happen to have a Hydro character in a Cryo Nation. Could be. Vodyanissa also does not really fit into any of Cryo or Stellar Conduct or Stellar Swirl, so that could be the case. I'm gonna leave it to you to think if it's coping or if it's if there's some ground to that.
Add as.
You're hoping to see good buff for Vanka. You saw leaks about him receiving something about Stellar Swirl. Well, it's... how do I say it? It's like Skirk receiving something in her passive that mentions Stellar Conduct. It's kind of something to be complete, and I don't think it's something that actually changes his gameplay. Yeah. So Valka Stellar Sword added the passive damage bonus stack acquisition condition. So it's basically a passive that allows him to get some stack for himself. Now it considers Stellar Sword as well. It's a very minor thing. See you, Aoi. Have a good one. Aoi, did you pull? I don't see you mentioning about it, and I know you are pretty adamant about pulling this character. But maybe if you need to go, don't worry about it. We can yap later on. Can't we use Aliosa C2, Odette, and Yai together with Sandrone? We can. What do you mean by that question? The premium team for Sandrone in 7.0 is going to be Sandrone, Yaimiko, Odette, and Aliosa. New month stuff. New month stuff. Oh, there's also theater, but there are so many things to do today. I cannot even remember theater. Now, don't be discouraged though, because hold on, let me check something. Oh my god, they disable plunge for him. They disable plunge for him. Man. Alright. Alright. Out of the state he can plunge. Man. Anyhow. Anyway, I wanted to say that Varka can technically play with Odette, Brune, Escovia as a makeshift Stellar Sword team, and I think that team may be able to deal with some shielding content if you have some amount of investment on Barca. I plan to actually pull Odette on this account to make a makeshift Stellar Sword team with Barca. I know it's not gonna be as good as the full new Stellar Sword team, and I actually think Odette may be able to just slot in instead of Sucrose here. It's not gonna be good, it's not gonna be amazing, but it's gonna be enough to deal with some Stellar Conducts mechanic if I just swap Odette in here. Something like, for example, this is a representation of Odette. Something like this. And something like this.
Time to begin work?
Let's go stretch our legs while the flavors are mingling.
It's my old account, so I want to experiment with it. I would not do something risky like this for my main. Do I believe Sarisa will be a DPS? It's weird.
I want to help.
So, up until yesterday, I think there is a high chance that Sarisa is a DPS.
I shall be your guide.
However, it has slightly changed today. What has changed?
Increasing our combat strength.
Now we have a lake. It's actually right below the Baka thing.
Why is none of it coming to me? This land holds nothing but promise for adventure.
Sandrone have a meaningful change or meaningful addition to Stellar Sword. Sandrone can actually deal Stellar Sword damage. So she's gonna be somewhat similar to Columbina, where in a Lunar Charge team, Columbina will do Lunar Charge. In a Lunar Bloom team, Columbina will do Lunar Bloom. Now, we know that Sandrone in a Stellar Conduct team will do Stellar Conduct damage. In a Stellar Sword team, Sandrone will do Stellar Sword damage.
Wouldn't you agree?
That means it's quite more versatile. So, what does that leave us? That means there is a Cryo DPS that does both Stellar Sword and Stellar Conduct. There is going to be likely a Electro DPS in Stellar Conduct. There's likely going to be a Nemo DPS in Stellar Sword.
Sure feels good to get away from my desk.
So, if Sarisa is another DPS, what niche will she fill? Is she just gonna fill the same exact niche as Sandrone? Now, before yesterday, when I thought that Sandrone is only Stellar Conduct, exclusively Stellar Conduct, then there's a niche for Sarisa. The niche for Sarisa is to do everything. But now that I see that Sandrone already does everything, I'm not 100% sure anymore. I would say if before I have my stock in maybe 80% of Sarisa being a DPS, now it's about 50-50 whether Sarisa is a DPS or not. I cannot confidently say whether she's one way or another, but my confidence regarding Sarisa being a DPS is lower following that reasoning.
From all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? Why is none of it coming to me?
You may arrive at a different conclusion than I am. You may reason that, yeah, doesn't matter. Sarisa, if they want to power grip Sandrone, they will just do that anyway. They have already made Mavuika 6 months after Arakino. They can just make Sarisa being the exact same type of DPS as Sandrone and just do bigger number. Then I'll say fair enough. If you think that way, then yeah, that's a reasonable thing to say as well. To me, I am not as certain as before. That's all I'm saying. I feel like I need to do something. Did I claim the daily? Oh, right. This account is actually out of daily encounter point. I have to do the daily quest. Miko or Sandrone are one, which is better. Miko is better. Now, whenever I say Miko, it is implied that you also get the Miko's C1 from the constellation selector. Whenever I say Miko in Sandrone team, it is implied. That you can do that. You can attack this C1. Because honestly, there's not many other good things to take anyway. So keep that in mind. But yeah, Miko in a Sandrone team is better than Sandrone's signature weapon without Miko. If you don't have those characters and you want to make a Sandrone team right now, I would say Diona, Beidou, and choice between Nico or Fischl. Bennett is also an option if you do not have an off-field character that does damage, and Sandrone is doing pretty much 100% of your team's damage, then Bennett becomes an option. Bennett is only not good in Sandrone team because Yaimiko is also doing damage, and Bennett does not benefit Yaimiko. Last thing, then you really need to go back to study for exam. Alright. Even without Yai, but with R1 Sandrone shouldn't have any problem. Fearless, right? Correct. Yes, I was thinking too much. Sure. Yes. Yeah. I know that for this patch, boss, Sandrone premium team with Yaimiko and R1 will clear Dire. So missing a Yaimiko is about a 25 to 30% damage loss, but going from die down to fearless is the boss lose 50% HP, so it should be enough. Are they flirting? These two.
I live within
On Miko banner, the pit is still 64, 74. It is the same as the regular banner. It is 74. So useless here is something you can consider. If you're not willing to pull Yaimiko right now for any reason, can be not having enough pulls, can be not liking the character as much, any reason. You also have the option of playing a scuff team for Sandrone right now and get Odette next patch. That is an okay option.
Sure feels good to get away from my desk. Now. Try to keep up.
So she have long legs in the game mode and can be cheerleader in your team and do nothing. Nice. Yeah. At times I would love to be as based as you, but at times I am also a meta slave. How do I attack the guy from... Does this team has any ability that can attack from the air? I guess Durin can, but I have to use his burst. That's a little bit annoying. Yeah. Alright then.
Try to keep up.
You want Odette ban? Yeah, go ahead and just save for Odette. It's fine. It is technically a tiny bit worse than Yamiko, but Odette will also be a character that can continue to play with Sandrone if you need to switch to Stellar Sworn niche instead. Meanwhile, Yamiko will lock you to Stellar Conduct with Sandrone. That's absolutely a valid option. If you have to choose one between the two. How's this team for a while? Sandrone, Diona, Fisher, Nicole. Do you have Diona C6? Do you have Beidou C6? That is yeah, that's fine. Team's fine. Should be fine. Okay, use Diona then. Use Diona C6.
Ultimatum protocol. Converge.
Next up.
We're farming until the end of the day with this one. Would they be able to do Fearless? Slightly difficult, but she should be fine for this patch against her shield boss. And you can always have the option of waiting and see until you pull. I think it's possible. Build your characters, should be fine.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Preparing for dust.
A moonlit night for all.
Unlike my guy's premium, he still sucks. And no way! And no way! Crazy! Y'all like you know that way? Crazy! Ah, god damn, that character. Do I have a new artifact? I do. Do I want to roll that? I think I do. This is a usable artifact. I mean, can it be better than this? It may. It may. Eyes on the prize. I need an attack goblet. I need a great circlet for this character. Yeah, I need a great red circlet for this character. And I need an attack goblet for this character. That is not good enough. Do I Clash of Clans? Unfortunately, I do not.
Without further ado.
I have heard a lot of people talk about that game. I think it's a just mobile game you play on the toilet kind of game, right? not in a condescending way, but kind of just games you play on the fly, and it's convenient. Maybe? Okay. It does not have crit damage, but one can hope. Maybe. Holy shit, it's past midnight already for me. Alright, so the calculations, I will do more off stream, and if there's any more finding, I'll let you know in Discord and as well as next stream, but there will be probably no more calculation today. We've already got the most important question that I want to know today for any pooling decision of Sandrone and Yaimiko. It's pretty good enough. I think the things I want to find now further is 1. How good is Risley/Sino DPS teams? 2. How good is Traveler team? And 3. How good is Mizuki team? I want to know those 3 things, and I think that's gonna be good enough for me for this beta. Is there anything else I want to check? Yeah, learning about Stainless Sword and just checking how good Mizuki is gonna be nice.
Divine light, shield them! Lightning dust!
You run your clan, so it's quite more than a toilet game. Ah, I see. So it has the potential to be a game that you invest more time in.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for duster.
If you're wondering why do I farm so much, it's basically I have been a bit lazy on my farming, and I can just keep my condensed resin without spending them. So I'm spending them now. Yeah, 1 more and it's good enough. You don't have 2 characters on standard, that's Mizuki and Chichi. They buff both of them. XD, dude. No worries. There is probably gonna be more characters that they buff in the future. And I believe that you'll have those characters next time. There is also the option of getting a standard character from the anniversary free standard character selection. There's definitely that. Okay, let me entertain an artifact real quick. I don't think it's gonna be significantly better than what I already have, but maybe.
Add as.
I'm gonna get rid of some exclamation marks here. I don't like exclamation marks. Good enough. You save 50 standard pulls for low head? Damn, that's dedication. Damn. Okay, artifact humor me. There you are. Humor me. salvage my thing so it doesn't take a lot of clicks. Okay. Wow, it's gonna be the exact same artifact set. Okay then. It's not bad. May as well, I'll just level it up. It's not bad. It's not good either. I mean, the starting point is already good. It's just that I already have something quite similar to that. Yeah, it's kind of the exact same, to be honest. One of this has more recharge, one of this has more HP. Alright, have fun. Thanks for dropping by. Alright, chat. I think it's also the time I take my leave. Have fun exploring the new events, new maps on this new patch. Have fun playing with the new characters if you have already pulled them. And I will continue to do some groundwork in the background for the calculations and to inform people more on upcoming Friday when we learn more about who is good, who's bad. Until then, chat, it's gonna be the end of today's stream. It's been quite late for me, and thank you all again for hanging out, whether you're just lurking in the background or actively participating in stream. I appreciate all of you. Until then, chat.
I better get me some alpacas. Once they haul everything over, Maya. Everyone says there's tons of work. Why is none of it coming to me?
Bye-bye.